Welcome back to Lala. And Mimi. TV. Today we're hanging with the pros.
Yo, YBH.
So when did you know you wanted to be a baller?
Honestly, it's been since I was little. Like my first sport was soccer, and like my first game I had like 6 goals. But I told my parents, I was like, this is not it. And they said once I touched the basketball and I made my first shot, I don't know if it was the sound it made, but I was like, this is it. So ever since I can remember, like 3, maybe even 5, but that was the first time.
Are there any players that have inspired you?
So we're talking about both spectrums. On the girl side, it was definitely Becky Hammond, just because I watched her since I was little. I always went to every Silver Stars game, and so she's the point guard, and that's what I am. So she was the floor manager, like she was the floor general. She was like the quarterback, and she just knows where everybody should be, their strengths and weaknesses. So on that side, it was definitely her. But on the other side, I would say Kawhi Leonard, just because I'm a huge fan of not saying anything, like not trash talking. You know him, he don't say nothing. So he just like lets his action speak for itself. So I feel like he grown on me.
How would your friends and family describe you off the court?
I would say definitely goofy, and it might sound cliche, but like a bundle of joy. Just because I try to lighten everybody's day up and try to make videos, as y'all seen. But I think those are the main two, just genuine.
Yes.
Yeah.
What music did you have before a game?
So that's a tough one because I just press shuffle and I can get hyped to anything. Like I just put it in my mind, I'll be like, oh, this is a good one, I'm about to get hyped. But if I just say artist, I would say like Chris Brown, Little Doja, you know.
Looking back at your basketball journey, what was the toughest challenges you faced, and how did you stay focused to overcome them?
There was quite a few, but mentally, back then, there was a lot of like words as in I was too small in a sense, and it kind of hurt my feelings because it's like, okay, I'm small, but like what does that mean? Like why does that matter? You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, like in college for instance, I wasn't able to start because like the team was too tall. Like the point guard was like 5'10", and the rest of the guards and the rest of the posts were like over 6 foot. And he was like, we're gonna sit you out because you know they're kind of tall, and we're just gonna see how this goes and put everybody else that's big in. So I kind of hurt my feelings because I always started. So like, why are you not gonna start me now? Type thing. So they struggled in the beginning, but like when I got in, I know I was like, okay, I'm gonna focus and I'm gonna show him why he should have started me in the first place. Yes. It don't matter, of course, but it's like, to me, it kind of, I don't know, like it kind of got to me in the heart. But I was like, I'm about to prove to them, like, you should have started me, like, so we can get this jump off going. So like when I first got in the game, I scored like the first 8 points, you know. So I was just to stay focused and to know that I have something to prove in a sense.
Yes.
And physically, So when I was in college, I hurt my knee, and I was out for like 2 months. So mentally, I was like, I stayed prayed up, and I was like, maybe this is for a reason, you know? So I just took one day at a time and stayed focused in why I love the game, because I love basketball so much. Like, I eat, breathe, sleep basketball. And the fact that I had to watch my teammates on the sidelines, it like hurts so bad. So in that sense, like, I just pushed through, and I came back and I ended up breaking a record at St. Mary's. So yeah, just stay focused, basically.
We got to see you film your experiences on your YouTube Enjoy Life. Tell us a little bit about that and the exciting opportunity of signing your first pro contract.
So this was a huge deal because, like I said, I got injured in college. So after that season was over, for some reason, I got injured again. Like, my knee was not cooperating with me. So I had to sit out again, like about a year, maybe like even 10 months, like after that season, after my whole senior year. And like right after season, my goal was to go straight overseas. Like, that was my goal when I was little. I wanted to go and travel and play overseas. But unfortunately, it didn't happen because of my knee. So I sat out then, and then of course COVID happened, and so nobody went around at that time. And in 2021 was kind of a struggle because for some reason overseas teams want people that have experience already. So I'm like, how do you have, like, if you don't have experience, how do you get on a team? If you know what I'm saying, if you're not gonna take a chance on me. So this one was a huge big deal because once I got that call, I was like, this is it. Because I was on the verge of like giving basketball up in a sense, because I was like, okay, I'm getting too old, my body is deteriorating low key, and I was like, it's time for me to get a 9 to 5, and I do not want to. Like, I just wanted to hoop. Like, that's all I wanted to do. So right on the brink, when I was like about to give it up, I prayed. I was like, okay, Lord, like if you want me to get this 9 to 5, I will. But if hooping is still in my, you know, my bones, my system, and you want me to do this, please just send a sign or something. I got the call like a few days later, and it happened. So I was just blessed to record it on my YouTube. That was huge for me. Absolutely. Yeah.
Now we're gonna be doing our all-star quick facts.
Right.
Favorite city to visit?
Oh Lord, Cali.
Nickname your family calls you?
Beanie.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas all day.
Favorite candy?
Anything chocolate.
What superpower would you love to have?
Fly.
Favorite color?
Baby blue.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Best ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
How do you order your pizza?
Pepperoni and sausage.
And then best player of all time?
MJ. Michael Jordan. For sure.
And the last question is, what advice would you give young women who are just starting history?
I think the most important thing is if you're passionate about it, if you love it, if you love to do it, you got to put your all into it. You know, you have to show your hard work in a sense, because sometimes you are underrated. So you have to show why you should be not overrated, but you know, like, you fit the standard and why you should be. So I would say just do it to your full potential, do it 1000%, and people will see it. Like, people will see your work ethic, and it will take you a long way, I promise. So, and don't be afraid to make mistakes as well, I would say.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
This is next level.